I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Alright, man. Let's see if we get one of these shit. I don't
Harris starts the drive on the ground. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Knox. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Knox. A throw left side caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Harris running straight ahead. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Knox. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
He had a 90 speed, 76 overall cornerback, just on top of Tyreek Hill route every time. Tyreek could not get by. But 90 speed.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10
I ain't
at
never
their
been
25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yeah, I had some plays, but I mean, shit. It was like, I'm expecting the other ones, like, shit, I'm expecting them to get separated, man. It was like, they was glued to me.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. The Ravens had 5 and 6 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. So they're going to be batted away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson will throw again. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
I don't get how that happened.
From 21 yards away. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Looking to throw on second down. Knox. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh.
To throw again. Knox. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Play action. Now Jackson. Toward the side. It's dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
What?
7-7, our score after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And Jackson throwing once more.
Come on, man!
By the tight end Andrews.
Oh, that shit.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about tight ends in a lot of cases now, pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Oh, yeah.
To go here. He lost
Let's go.
the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 40.
Thank you,
Past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
He should have, free agent this year and rerun.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Out to his left. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
92, 95 hit
words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
I'm about to say.
To Brown, right side.
Shit. I'm like, come on now, please.
Oh. At the 3. 18 yards
Oh,
that time
fuck.
to push him up 1st and goal.
We ready this bitch. That scared the fuck out of me.
They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice
I'm like,
one
he's
here,
wide
and
open.
before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Boswell now to kick it away after the
Oh,
touchdown.
listen to me. I said we need some stops. We're not going to do this back and forth shit.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5.
Shit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson now. Touchdown! touchdown.
So I didn't even, I forgot that shit had a blitz. I didn't even want to send him on this. I tried to get on him. I couldn't.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
No, I tried to get on the slide
thing and came on in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Tucker with an extra point. Back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On second down, this is Harris. And some room to run now. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
I know what you got to do.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Hey, middle.
Jackson.
Boy, what the fuck did y'all
his man,
do?
LaVisca Chenault. He's got the first down and more. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
Here's Jackson. Hammering for the goal.
Yeah,
he loses the
I told you it's a
and
fucking prank.
The Steelers, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Knox completes this one to Pickens. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw on second down, Knox completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll look to throw again. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going deep for Brown. This is going to be intercepted.
Should have highballed it. Fuck, I keep...
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
13.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
No way he held on to that.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson.
Give me that.
Yes, sir. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Knox. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on third down. Knox steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken around the 12. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jackson to throw.
Yes, sir.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete.
That's that boost.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson will throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hunt. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knox. This will be caught by Brown.
Fuck,
and this will go. It's a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That nigga wide open.
A gain of 7 yards.
Don't do shit.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Knox.
Let's go, boy.
Man, it's Pickens.
Let's fucking throw.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 70 yards. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
NFL young boy. Missed the DHG.
Off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Well, we're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Play action. Now Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again is Jackson. Oh, they
Sermika.
Coverage and intercepted.
That nigga threw that shit in double
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Back to throw. Knox. Buying time. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. An option handoff given to Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Knox. And the catch made by Johnson.
Oh, come on. I need that block.
And it'll be 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Damn.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
13.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Let's go, Shaq. Let's go.
He brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Again, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man complete to Miller. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Jackson.
Oh, come on! What the fuck?
They'll go again from
what the fuck? That's a pick!
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
What in the absolute hell, man?
We'll be back after this.
Damn!
It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back out into the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, Knox. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained.
Come on, man!
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Hey, middle.
Jackson to throw.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing, Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Jackson.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson.
Oh, Madden, that's a fucking pick.
Final timeout, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Now Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
We are in man. Stop doing that.
Tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
It certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it, in the fourth quarter? They had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fuse, the fires. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gunso. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides, other siders, you need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory.
time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Me and my boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story.